Hello, this is Libra speaking. I want to talk to Mercury, the retrograde. He's scared to talk to Libra. Well, tell him I've got to talk to him now. Why? Because I have Mercury retrograde's bags packed up. Fucking bag. Whatever, tell him to come and get his bags. I packed it up, okay? Pack his shit up. The Mercury retrograde's got to go. It's been a long time. Yeah, no, we don't negotiate. Business class and also Mercury retrograde, I'm packed up and go. You can fly with the airline is you are not welcome here anymore, airline. Business class, okay? So I know the deadline is gonna be on April 7th, but I want him to be gone as soon as possible. It's been a long time. Okay? Now I gotta get back to my funny Armenian guy to see what is the message for my Libra, licious, you looking so delish. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. I'm your funny Armenian guy and you are my cutie patootie looking all that yummy peanut butter jelly. Well, Libra, how you doing? Cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. Let's get into your reading from April 7th to the 13th to see what's going on. I'm going to take a look at the past, present, and future and then clarify them as well and close with a major advice for you. And we'll see what is the obstacle, challenge, and energy for you. How do you guys like the mustache? It's growing pretty well, huh? How about the haircut? Haircut check. Hey, I'm feeling myself. I just did the fire signs and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do my Libra. Okay, and then we'll move on further with all the signs. So let's see what's going on for my Libras. The challenge here obviously is the tower, but you are, yes, it's okay. I'm sending you a huge hug. The tower means that there is something that's coming to an end, or maybe it already has come to an end. A lot of you have come to realize that you're too good for this person, you're too good for this situation, you're too good for this job, too smart, too hot. There is something that's crumbling down in your life, and I think that also could be a lot of your limiting beliefs about yourself, something that's been holding you back. The Tower being in a challenge position, and I can tell, energetically speaking, it's been a lot for you, my Libra. You know? But what I'm going to tell you is put your number twos in the air because you just did it on them, okay? You did it on them, baby. If you got somebody in your life that don't want to see you shine, put your number twos in the air. You know, I do some Nikki here and there. You could have been dealing with some people who try to come against you. They thought that they were in the position to diss you, but they're naked, but they could never diss you, and they're gonna miss you. So you might have dealt with some people who were trying to cause arguments, fights, okay, or with certain people. And this is you, Libra, the Queen of Swords. You try to calm the situation. See how the Queen is, you know, holding her hand up, like everybody calm down, everybody sit down, right? And I feel like that some people didn't realize the power that you were holding within yourself. And you were, I think you shook some people in their boots, okay? Cahoots in the boots, puss in the boots, whatever. You were definitely shaking some people off, and some people felt uncomfortable about it, but that's their problem. You know, we don't make other people's problems our problems, right? As a Libra. So we're going to get into your reading and clarify in a second. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So in the recent past, you were willing to cooperate with somebody here. You were willing to make things work with an individual. It could have been a group of people also, but somebody here they had their backs turned on you. Okay, whoever this person was could have been an Earth sign. I'm getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it could be a Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I do get this sense of lack of cooperation, lack of wanting to make things work with each other, okay? Fights, arguments, and something here is crumbling down in the present moment because you're realizing that you're not gonna wait for someone or you're not gonna beg for a person, okay? If you gotta let go or if you wanna have your closure on your own and focus on you, that's what you're gonna do. And I do get this sense of, especially during the Mercury retrograde, there has been a lot of people coming into your mind from the past. So that also must have been very challenging. So I'm sending you a huge hug, my cutie patootie. Now hold up. Bring that beautiful smile right back up. You look so good and so yummy. You look so delish. You look really good. So Libra, bring that smile back up. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Okay, and I got your back. I got you. So now, because my childhood best friend was also a Libra. The fun we had together. Okay, so anyways, somebody here was like being so closed off, not willing to cooperate, and you had to walk away because there was a lack of commitment, lack of honesty. Okay, a lot of fights and arguments. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of. I know that was funny, right? Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Wands, the Moon, and then the Ace of Cups. So you're headed towards a direction for many of you, like a new direction, because the Six of Wands here, moving towards the Moon, there is a little bit of an obstacle. Okay, so here is what it means, and I want to explain the card so it makes more sense. And I know that some of you expressed like how thankful you are that I like explain the cards, because some people may not know, and it's okay. So this is you, Libra, moving towards a new direction, celebrating yourself. After so many trials and tribulations, you're headed towards a new direction. And that new direction is the new love, the Ace of Cups, okay? New opportunity, new beginning. But there is a anxiety. There is something here that's blocking. I think that for many of you, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to clarify this further down, it could be this anxiety surrounding, you have a fear of finding yourself in the same situation that you did with certain people in the past. If you want to give another chance to a certain person, for example, you have a fear of like, what if they haven't changed? This is for a small number of you, and for many of you, as soon as you want to get into a new relationship, there is some beliefs and some fears coming up from the past that what if I find myself in the same situation? So I'm going to find out more about this. And then in the near future, you have the World card, the Three of Wands, and then the Death card. Okay, so two major events that are going to happen into your life, a cycle that's going to come to an end, you're going to close, and I see a sense of rebirth. It's basically, it reminds me of not a butterfly, but a dragonfly. You know what a dragonfly is? I think I recently read somewhere where it's a dragonfly. It's like an aquatic, and correct me if I'm wrong when I try to put it into words. English is my second language, and I speak 3 languages. But I'm trying to make sense of it and put it together. Basically, dragonfly comes from like an aquatic insect. Like it's aquatic, water related, and then it turns into like a dragonfly that flies, right? So it's a major metamorphosis that goes through, and I think that's what your life is happening through. You have been in a certain position, certain chapter, certain phase of your life, but now you're literally ready to flap your wings and get to the next stage of your life. And that requires a lot of boldness, a lot of courage to do that, because you gotta let go of the past. You gotta let go of the past people, past situations. That's why the Tower here is your challenge. You might have been thinking, what if I let go of this person or of this job or of this situation? But we can't pour new wine over the old wine, right? The glass, this is my coffee mug, it may be clean on the outside, but if the inside is dirty, it doesn't matter. The inside has to be clean. So your life, you're doing a lot of, and I'm applauding you for that. You've been doing a lot of deep cleaning in your life. So you've been cleaning inside and out, You look amazing and you're great and gorgeous. But there is some parts of you, and me too, all of us, it means that we just gotta let go of. It's just taking too much space. It's an excess in our lives. You see what I'm saying? So cleaning that off, and I'm gonna clarify to see what this is about. For many of you also, I'm seeing some travel plans. Getting out of your comfort zone. So I am very curious to clarify the Tower for you, my Libra. So let's talk about the Tower here. What is the Tower here about for my Libras? What is it that they need to know? What is it that's coming to an end and crumbling down? It's some sort of a foundation. I'm getting some friendships falling out. The Tower is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Strength card, and also the Queen of Pentacles. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Leo specifically. It could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, water sign. So here is the thing. What's coming to an end is you fixating on the past, okay? Actually, she's looking this way on the table. So This Tower moment here has to do a lot with you, my Libra. Letting go of the desire to change somebody because they have to take responsibility within themselves. If you have been fixated, see how she's looking on the Strength card here, right? And there is a new offer in front of her and she doesn't see that because she's looking at this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a Leo, but we don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might have dealt with somebody who was who was kind of like putting you down, who was not being honest with you. This person could have been narcissistic, could have been very argumentative towards you, and because you're very caring, very empathetic, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, this person needs to do a lot of work within themselves. They need to heal, they need to change aspects of themselves that they need to be aligned with you, basically, their vision and their goals. A lot of the things were misaligned. I'm getting also financial things between the two of you. There could have been a financial situation. So what's coming to an end for you, Libra, is you letting go of your expectation from this person, letting go of your attachment to this person. Your detachment is actually getting stronger and stronger. The more every day you live by, every day you do your own thing, every day goes by, you're coming to the realization that you're no longer going to hold yourself, you're not going to hold on to a person or a thing or a job. You know, you're still going to enjoy yourself. There will be some tough moments, but the Tower moment, 11:11 on the clock, as I said this is a foundation, two people falling off the tower because it was not built on mutual respect, understanding, and commitment. So you're letting go of someone here, and I'm not saying like you're completely cutting them off. For some of you, this could be the case. For some of you, and very few number of you, for a few of you, it could be that wanting to just be like, you know, I'm going to focus on myself and this person needs to do a lot of work within themselves, okay? There is a lack of financial responsibility that this person also didn't have, okay? It could be commitment and family. You both wanted to create family together and maybe this person dished last minute or wanted to make your relationship exclusive. So let's talk about the past. You already know the past, so I'm just gonna like touch upon it very quickly, and I'm gonna focus on the present moment and then the near future for you, my Libra. You know, as I've said before, you guys are, I think I have the most Libras on the channel and like the most views also with you because, you know, we like to talk the truth. We like to walk the talk and talk the walk. So I'm gonna clarify the Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody here was being very slow towards you. Okay, that's why it made you to walk away. Eight of Cups. Somebody here was not willing to cooperate. You know, this person was on and off with you. Queen of Swords here and Ten of Swords. Exactly. You packed up your bags and you left. Metaphorically speaking, you had to disconnect. You had no other choice but to disconnect from this person. The Queen of Swords is you, Libra. This is Libra energy. You did a lot of thinking with this individual and eventually you chose to walk away. Some of you could have literally packed up, got up and left. I mean, the cards are right here. Those are confirming. Because someone here was being very slow. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of not moving forward, not moving backwards, but just kind of like standing still. A lot of stagnant energy between you and this person, and you were very excited, you were very enthusiastic, you were looking forward to taking this relationship to the next level. This is about cooperation, Libra. And you know, you're very cooperative, you know, and I've worked with a lot of Libras. I mean, have done a lot of like group project in college, and my best friend, and you know, people that I've come to know even inside the bedroom. Yes, inside the bedroom, you like to please, you're amazing, you're very cooperative. You know, when it comes to changing the positions and all that, very cooperative. So, and I like that. Anyways, I just got memories and flashbacks. I'll think about that later. You know, when he says, when he thinks about me, we wakes up, jakes up, national anthem hits up. Why am I so frisky today? Maybe it's the mustache, who knows? So you eventually had to pack up and move, okay? Got up and left because you did a lot of thinking. You gave a lot of chances to this person, but it was becoming debilitating for you. You didn't want to stay in a connection with somebody that was constantly taking and taking and taking, take. Okay, somebody had to reciprocate. Somebody had to be on the same page with you, both financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, and sexually as well, okay? So you eventually walked away. Now, in the present moment, I'm going to clarify this moon. What is it that's actually concerning you exactly? As I said earlier, my dear Libra, there is this anxiety surrounding a new connection here, okay? You may want to give it another chance to the person, or you may want to open up yourself to a new love. But something here deep down within you is causing you a little bit of anxiety, and we're going to slay that, okay? So the moon here is clarified by the Tower, By the Tower, it's twice. You have a fear, Libra, your readings, listen, cutie patootie. Your readings are always, they always have like double confirmations, triple confirmations. Your challenge here was the Tower. Remember when I said there was all these things that happened in the beginning? I don't want to repeat myself and waste your time and my time, but there is a Tower, there is a fear of Tower that you may have because you're obviously headed towards a new opportunity and a new love. If you remember, I said this is exactly what the cards are also confirming. I can't make this up. I can't do this. Like Adele says, I can't. You know? You're headed towards and you want to open up yourself to new love and new connection, but the moon was here in the middle, and the moon here is clarified by the Tower. Then that means that there is a fear of something is going to happen. Fear of what if I also have another Tower moment with this person, whether the old person or a new person. It's also clarified by the Justice. There you go. You saw me shuffling the cards. You can rewind a minute back. This is about you, Justina. Cutie patootie, you are the Justice. So this is about you realizing that, okay, I want to put myself out there. I want to give it another chance. The Emperor could be dealing with an Aries also. What if there is a Tower moment that happens? This is Aries' card. Okay? Or someone who acts like an Aries. Very strong, like masculine energy here as well. You know, there is just that fear. Whoever you have dealt with in the past, I think they were very calculated. Maybe they could have been a businessman. You know, you see the chest this person is holding into their hand, like someone who was quite calculated in their steps, but also like unexpected. You didn't know what to expect from this person. Okay, a lot of on and off energy here. So your fear has to do a lot with this Tower moment that it might happen in the present moment. I'm going to clarify to see who this person is. What is this new love about? Okay, with the Ace of Cups. You hold the power within yourself, Libra, that a lot of people don't realize that, you know, once you put your foot on the ground and you decide, you're gonna shake everyone in their boots. You're gonna make everyone shocked with your final decision. There is only so many chances that you're gonna give, Libra. Okay, let's talk about the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Four of Pentacles. So in the present moment, Libra, yes, family is on your mind. A lot of you also could be wanting to have children because that's what the Ten of Pentacles here is about. Ace of Pentacles here is about a new beginning that you want to offer. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, also, you know, strong sense of new beginning for love. But what you're doing here in the present moment still, I don't blame you for doing that. You're reserving, preserving, and protecting your energy with the Four of Pentacles because she's protecting herself. And this is due to the past experiences. Like I said, you are not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, Libra. So there is a strong sense of desire for family. And I think that this person, as they appear in your life, they're going to offer you a brand new beginning. Family. I'm getting children sense, children vibe in here. You're still going to be a little bit closed off. You're still going to kind of like hesitate because, you know, past experiences have shown you to not get involved too fast. You could also be dealing with somebody that there might be, I don't know, somebody could intervene between your relationship and this person's relationship. So let's talk about what is this that you're closing in the near future. A major chapter is closing off in your life. I'm going to talk about the World card. This could also mean finally letting go of the past situation. So the Lovers just jumped out. The World card is clarified by the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, could be starting a new cycle with the person that you already know. This is for many of you, literally, because after the Mercury retrograde, this whole chaotic situation that happened between you and another person, you know, maybe memories popping up, this person coming back, ghosting, coming back again, and all these things. I think some things are going to be settled. So you're going to want to give love another chance, okay, with the World card here. This is for many of you. The Lovers, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, because you're going to gain a clarity about a specific situation. So also there is a vast majority of you of closing off a chapter and moving on to the new person, because Ace of Cups here is twice. So this could be a totally brand new person that's going to come into your life. Now, my dear Libras, I would really want to make this very clear and make an announcement from the bottom of my heart. You know how much I love you. And I say this to every single sign. People say, well, you know, there is a new love coming in this week, that week, and you know, where is it? So it may, this is a general reading. So it may resonate with some people, it may not resonate with other people. Not everything is gonna resonate because there's literally, there's only so many like Libras on behalf of so many beautiful Libras that I can speak of. So please take whatever resonates because this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, right? So, but I hope that at least there is some bits of it that you can resonate and take it, and just it will resonate with part of your story. And I know that you are very understanding in that, because some other signs, some people, they come at me, they're like, whatever, I'm not gonna waste our time about that. But there is a chapter you're gonna close off and open up yourself to the new possibility of love. And for some of you, could be wanting to give this person another chance from your past. But there is a sense of realization from this person's end that you do hold the power to shake them, because they thought that you wouldn't walk away. They thought that you wouldn't take that step to choose yourself, but you have, and that's gonna make them shooken. Okay, so let's talk about this futuristic plan. I mean, the death card here is very self-explanatory here for you in the near future, because you're at a place of like choosing yourself and having a rebirth of your life. So the Three of Wands here is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Wands. A lot of you are going to come out of your comfort zone and give love another chance. Go out there, start dating, start meeting new people. If you're going to get back with this person, I do see some kind of traveling with this individual, a lot of celebration, and most importantly, allowing this relationship to grow, allowing this relationship to blossom and flourish. There's a strong sense of working things out together, making things work together. Okay, so you're gonna come out of your comfort zone. The Three of Wands here, body of water. Some of you could be living near a body of water because there's ships at the background. Okay, and for many of you, there's also some financial growth. There is an opportunity for you to increase your finances, and if you have a business, that's what's going to happen. The Hanged Man here, and then the Two of Wands. You're no longer going to be waiting to make that move. You're actually going to take a leap of faith and start doing that, because this is about taking an action. And if you want to give love another chance, which I believe you should, I think that that's what's going to happen for you. The second you decide to detach from the past story, past history, past memories, and move towards a new direction, you're going to give love a new opportunity. And this is also Scorpio card. Rebirth, allowing yourself to have that brand new beginning for yourself, my beautiful Libra, because you're realizing that day by day as life goes by, you're not going to limit yourself to one situation, one job, and one person. You have options in front of you, and a lot of the people who thought that they were going to fumble you, they're actually going to come back to you. I was going to say backwards maybe, but they're going to come back to you and they're going to apologize, because a lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of individuals who try to like limit you and dim your lights and silence your personality. 22 as I'm saying this, you could have even dealt with somebody in the past, like a toxic person who traumatized you in a relationship wise, but you have been doing a major healing work within yourself to move on. Okay, so I applaud you for that. Now let's talk about the advice. Brand new opportunity for you, and this opportunity, people say, when is it going to come? It's going to come the moment you decide to detach from past person, past situation, and some toxic individuals. When you allow that Tower moment to happen, because you make room and space for someone and something new to come into your life. So the advice here is clarified by the Moon, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers. So this is circling back, and actually this is a crown for your reading. The Lovers here as well as showed up. The Lovers here, remember, and I was saying, the fear of allowing a new person to come into your life. So the advice here is to put an end to certain individuals in your life, certain fears into your life, from your life. People who have been trying to limit you, put you in a box, okay? Because the Moon card here, remember, it appeared in the present moment here. This is about fears, anxiety, things that just make you worry a lot about love life. You have a fear of getting into a relationship because you think that the same thing is going to happen. Somebody is not going to want to commit to you, but you got to let go of those fears, Libra. You are very strong, you're very powerful, you hold the power within you to transmute, to shift the story, to change the story, and to move towards a new direction. So the new direction you're going to head towards from now on is opening up yourself to new love, new possibility, manifest a true soulmate into your life, and there is a promise for family, engagement, marriage for many of you as well. So this is the advice. Those fears that are subconsciously popping up for you in the present moment, these are not your identity. They are past experiences. You may feel them, but they are not you. Okay, so you have shaken some things and you have shaken some people as well. I just see you choosing love at the end of the day. Choose love over your fears and choose yourself over everything. That's the most important thing here, okay? So Libra, my cutie patootie, this is what I had for you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being in here. I hope that this reading helped. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.